I clean my EDC every time I use it. Not because I have it all figured out, but because it reminds me of the things I still need to work on. Discipline, respect, competence. I'm not perfect at any of these, but this helps me stay honest about where I am. Here's what I mean. Look, I don't always want to do this. It's boring, it's repetitive, and honestly, sometimes I put it off longer than I should. But that's exactly why I force myself to do it. Because discipline isn't something you have. It's something you build over and over in the small, boring moments. I'm not naturally disciplined. I've chased the next thing my entire life. New careers, new cities, new opportunities. And that lack of discipline has cost me. So now I use tasks like this to remind myself, show up for the boring work, even when I don't feel like it, and especially when I don't feel like it. This isn't just about my EDC. It's about everything. My training, my health, showing up for my family. If I can't do the small, boring things consistently, I'm not going to do the big, important things when it counts. When I clean my carry tool, I'm showing respect for it, making sure it's ready when I need it. And honestly, that's something I had to learn. I used to be careless. I'd skip maintenance, cut corners, and eventually that catches up to you. And don't even get me started on procrastination. Respect isn't just about the tool. It's about yourself. It's about not being complacent, not assuming everything will just work, because complacency kills. I learned that as a cop, and I'm still learning it now. I'm not perfect at this. There are times I get lazy, times I let things slide. But when I do this, when I sit down and take care of what matters, it reminds me, don't get complacent. Stay sharp, stay intentional. Every time I do this, I'm building competence. I'm learning how it works, how to disassemble it, reassemble it, troubleshoot it if something goes wrong. There's something new that comes up every single time. But here's the thing, I'm not an expert. I'm still learning, and that's okay. Because competence isn't about being perfect. It's about repetition. It's about doing the work enough times that when you need it, it's there. I had an accidental discharge 20 years ago, and that was a failure of competence and respect. I thought I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. And I had to rebuild from that. So now I don't take shortcuts, or at least I don't try to. And I don't assume that I've got it all figured out. I do the work, I build the reps, because confidence without competence is dangerous. There's something about this process that forces me to slow down, to be present, to focus on one thing. And honestly, I need that because I'm not naturally good at any of this. Discipline, respect, competence, these are all things that I have to work at. But that's the point. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. Do the boring work, build the reps, and over time it adds up. So yeah, I maintain my EDC regularly. Not because I'm disciplined, not because I'm an expert, but because it reminds me to keep working on the things that matter. That's what the second act is about for me. It's showing up, doing the work, even when you're not perfect, especially when you're not perfect. Drop a comment. What's your version of this? What's the thing you do that keeps you honest? Thanks for being here.